Hello heroes and welcome back to another video. So today we are going to be talking and reviewing Space Bastards number 2. Now, if you'd read this book or saw my review on Space Bastards number 1, I can tell you that this is one of my favorite books out right now. Not only is it really fun, but it's really bloody. It's really violent, and I like violent comics. It's something that draws me. Because you don't want a boring story. There are books that can lead up to things that have a good storyline, but this has a really good, not storyline, but it's a good concept, and it just works. So, Space Bastards number 2, and I saw that one of the writers actually comment on my YouTube video, so that was really awesome. But Space Bastards 2, man, I mean, this this issue basically tells the origin of how the IPS came to be. I mean, you got this shot right here of him just sitting in the gold toilet, and this guy, it's like a lovable, hateable character. He's such an asshole, but he's like cocky and such an asshole, but he's smart, and he reminds me of I don't know who he reminds me of. I'll have to think about who he reminds me of, but basically they just go back and show you and talk to you about the origin of how IPS came to be, and it's, yeah, like I said, it's more of an origin issue, and they just talk about a bunch of stuff here. You see that there's a three-eyed cat. I like the dialogue on here. A lot of people might not like the dialogue, but it's pretty good. Basically, they give him free reigns to the IPS, but it's like bankrupt. Not bankrupt, but it's in like severe debt, and so he has to like build it from the ground up, and he does. Like Lucium, ho home, and as soon as he finds out that they're $14 million in debt, he just like, what the hell? And he slams his face on the table, and takes a shot and gets to work. He makes them wear these like Indian costumes where they think it's really offensive, and 4 weeks into it, you see it's like a factory with a bunch of workers, and this is the funniest part. You guy, how do you feel? He's like, what? Layla baby, kick this man in the nuts. Pardon? Gotta do everything myself, and kicks him in the nuts. How do you feel now? And then he tells another guy, kick this man in the nuts. You almost feel bad, even though it's just a comic book character. You almost feel bad. Like, that just shows you what kind of a person this guy is. And he's like, hey, whoever gets that box over there, they get a free bottle of whiskey, and all hell breaks loose. Oh man, they want that whiskey. And and then he's like, how do you feel now? Better than I have in a long goddamn time, sir. And basically, that's how it started. He fired most of the people, and like thought of a different way to hire, and made it like they made it like basically not heroes for hire, but in a sense of that. And that's where you get Poppy, and Manny Popcorn. It was Popcorn, right? Yeah, I forget his name. And again, this is just telling you, the reader, how this came to be, origin story, and I'm sure issue 3 will go back to its crazy self, and that's kind of where it starts. Just a lot of action, a lot of gunplay, a lot of shooting, a lot of killing, and it's just a fun read. And some people will say, "Oh, too violent," whatever. Like, this is like perfect right here. I mean, look, he shoots him in the face and his whole face is caved in. That's pretty freaking awesome. I mean, I love the artwork. The artwork is fantastic. This is the artwork that I truly like. This is. And then you just keep getting. He's holding the dude's face, like, not his face, but his head in the palm of his hands. Absolutely insane. And again, this is just explaining everything. So, if you haven't read the first issue, if you were just starting to read number 2, and this kind of gives you a backstory of everything. And I mean, these are long books. These are definitely long books. And then in the end, it reverts back to him on the toilet. I'm sorry, Mr. Sharpton is in a meeting right now. Press conference, Powers Industry. And he hears it. With my new teleportation technology, delivery of goods between planets will be safer and more effective. And he just realized that might just put him out of the business. So, and that's how it ends. I think mid-March is when we get issue number 3. I cannot wait for it. It's going to be so good. So yeah, that's going to be it for this video, guys. If you guys like this, give me a like, comment, sub on my YouTube channel, and would be greatly appreciated. So that's going to be it for this video, guys. Thanks a lot, and I'll see you guys in my next video.